guys, Emma again. If you've forgotten, I am an actor and a friend of sporting communities. Now, one of my jobs as an actor is to do voices for cartoons. So that's what we're going to be looking at today, is how to use your voice to create characters. So how you can change your voice and make it different from your normal voice. You will need a bottle of water nearby because it can dry out your throat, some of the things we're going to do, so make sure you've got that and you're well hydrated. And before we do anything, we're going to have to warm up. So to start with, get yourself a nice standing position. So feet hip distance apart. If you're not sure what that is, take your fists. It's normally 2 fist widths between your feet. Take a nice bend through the knees and tuck the tailbone under so the spine is nice and long. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see that here. So I've tucked my tailbone under and I've made my spine as long as possible. Nice. From here, I'm going to take 3 nice big rolls through the shoulders. So taking the shoulders all the way up towards the ears and then rolling the shoulder blades down the back. One more. Taking the shoulders up, rolling them down. Nice. From here, starting with my head, I'm going to roll all the way down to the floor, seeing if I can go vertebra by vertebra, making sure that I've got that nice deep bend through the knees. I'm going nice and slowly, and I'm going to lay my chest on my thighs. Nice. And while I'm here, I'm going to give the neck a little shake out. So I'm going to nod my head yes, shake it no. And then I'm going to come back up. So I'm going to bend nice and deep through the knees. And I'm going to roll up slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Head comes up last. Lovely. I'm going to swap sides so you can see it from this angle. We're going to do that one more time. So make sure that your feet are still hip distance apart. Got a nice deep bend through the knees. And starting with the head, we're going to tuck chin to chest and roll down towards the floor, nice and slowly. Beautiful. And when we get there, again, take that nice deep bend through the knees so you've got the chest on the thighs. And we might take a little bob here, so just bobbing up and down, shaking out through the upper body, and we'll just go, yeah? And we might even sway from side to side so everything's nice and loose. Beautiful. And then while we're down here, just take your hands to your lower back and see if you can breathe into the bottom part of your lungs. So see if you can push your rib cage out to the side. So take some nice deep breaths. One more. Beautiful. Bend deeply through the knees. We're going to roll all the way up to standing again. Nice. Head comes up last. Wonderful. Make sure your feet are still hip distance apart. You've still got that nice bend through the knees. Tailbone is still tucked under. Head's being pulled up towards the sky by a thread. Nice. So you're nice and tall. And take a few more shoulder rolls just so we're nice and open in the chest. Lovely. Beautiful. So, we've warmed up our bodies. Hopefully you're feeling nice and relaxed and open. Now we need to warm up our faces and our mouths, and then we'll get to warming up our voice. So, first things first, let's just have a chew. So imagine you've got some chewing gum and it's getting bigger and harder to chew. And let me really hear you chewing. Move it all around your mouth. Lovely. Okay, just put it in your hand. Keep it for later. Great. And now we're going to take our tongues, stick them all the way out, and we're going to write our names with our tongues. Full names, middle names as well, and say the letters as you write them. So, Finished? Lovely. Okay. We are now going to do a bit of sirening. So that is where we explore how high and how low our voices can go. So get your little voice diver. That's him here. He's going to start as low as you can go at the bottom of his ladder, and he's going to climb all the way up to the top of his ladder where his diving board is. Now the noise you're going to make is an NG sound, so it goes mm. So it comes through your nose and you close the back of your throat, so mm. Lovely. So get your diver, it's going to start at the bottom and go with me. So we go mm, 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 mm. He's at the top, he's going to go along to his diving board and he's going to bounce on it a couple times. This time he's going to jump off, he's going to go all the way to the ground and bounce back up. Let's do that again. Lovely. So we can do that without our diver. Throw him away. And let's start as low as you can. Nice. So that is what's called sirening. Lovely. So let's think about what else we need to do. We need to do our resonators, which is sort of where our voice comes from in our body or where we feel the vibrations. So there's three basic ones, and they are sort of your tummy or your diaphragm area, your chest, and sort of in your face, so near your nose. So to get those sounds, we have got a ho, a ha, and a hmm. So just have a go of that. Ho, ha, hmm. And can you feel the sound coming from the different places? Okay, we're going to do each one 8 times, going ho, ha, hmm. So go with me. Ho, ha, hmm. 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 I think that was 8. Hopefully no one was counting. Right, so we've thought about the different pitches we can work at, and we've thought about the different places the sound can come from. We should also probably do a tongue twister just to warm up your mouths a bit more. So let's try Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Have we go. So it goes Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Yeah? And let's try tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. And see how fast you can say that. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Lovely. Super nice. Let's try one more. Ooh. Red lorry, yellow lorry. 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 They're really hard. Ooh, one more. Swiss rich... I can't even say it. Swiss wristwatches. Irish wristwatches. Yeah, you can try that one on your own time. One more, because I love tongue twisters. Unique New York. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York. Ah, so tricky. Right, so our mouths are warmed up. We're standing nicely. We've still got a nice deep bend through the knees. We're nice and open across the shoulders. And now we're going to think about ways you can change your voice to fit your characters. So, there are lots of different ways you can change your voice. I like to use pitch and tone because I'm not as good at accents. We will get to accents, but I prefer pitch and tone.
So, if for example, I was trying to be a little girl or boy, I would make my voice a little bit higher, but I would also take it a bit further back in my throat.
You see, so that's a big change into how my voice sounds.
Or maybe I'm a child that always has a bit of a cold and a bit of a stuffed nose, and maybe I sneeze a lot.
So yeah, that way I just pushed the sound through my nose a bit more so that my voice sounded a bit different.
Or maybe I'm really young but really annoying, and so I'm going to take it further back in my throat.
See? Other ways we can change our voice. Like if I wanted to do a really posh voice, Yeah, I might take the tone of the voice down, might pitch it down, make it a little bit lower so it's coming from my stomach. Yeah, and I think about how I was using the jaw. So I'd make it really loose and almost imagine that I had maybe a plum in my mouth. And I'm too posh. I'm so posh. I can't even be bothered to open and close my mouth properly. Yeah. Or if I was doing maybe a witchy voice,
I think about perhaps making it a bit more croaky. So I'd find that croak in my voice. So you sort of close your throat and make it vibrate. And then I'd just enhance that and make myself sound old and witchy.
What other things can we do? We can think about accents as well. So I could think about an American accent, just your generic American accent, which tends to be quite nasal, so it's sort of through the nose, but also you could be thinking about your deep South accent where it's all a bit bouncy. Or maybe you're from New York and you're really pushing things through the nose, but there's a constriction at the back of the throat as well. Or perhaps we could go to France and think about doing a French accent. Huh? Or maybe I'm Russian. Yeah. So, like I say, accents aren't really my thing, but it's really easy to get on YouTube and watch tutorials for accents, or even if you just watch your favorite movie or the TV, you will hear lots of different accents. They're all around you, and you can watch how people use their mouths and see if you can imitate them. Yeah, so have a bash, try doing your different voices, see what works, see what's fun for you to do, and maybe you could use those voices to do maybe a radio play or a podcast. If you did the story workshop that we recorded last week, then you could tell your story that way. So yeah, have a play and let us know how you get on. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye.